Very good. So, good morning, children. Hope you are all able to hear me okay, right? If it is okay, just say yes in the chat window. Okay? Yes in the chat window. Okay? Very good. Very good. You are all able to see the screen. Okay, right? Right? You're able to see the screen. Okay? Very good. Okay. So, welcome all of you back. And we are having an exciting journey of learning how AI is going to help us on our day-to-day schoolwork. And as a student, how we can actually use this technology to learn better, right? That is what we have been doing. And today we are on the third day. In yesterday's session, we covered these topics, right? Let us do a small revision of that. I hope all of you were able to enjoy the exercise that we have given and you are able to complete the exercise properly, right? In case if you have any questions on the exercise, we can discuss towards the end of the session today. Okay, so so now yesterday what we learned, we looked at what are all the different steps that you can take to learn your subject using generative AI in the Gemini AI Studio or Google AI Studio, and we have used the chat option to actually perform that, right? And we also looked at something called picture prompt framework. Picture prompt framework, and each and every letter on the picture has a meaning, right? We remember those picture prompt framework. That is for an advanced prompt framework. And the third thing, we looked at how you can learn a new language. We looked at how you can learn Korean, Hindi, Japanese, like many of these languages using this generative AI tool set, which are all freely available for you, right? And these are the main topics that we looked at yesterday. And today we're going to look at, till now we have been working on textual chat based interface, right? Now we can go on to the next step in terms of how we can use the generative AI for image and video generation activities, right? We're going to look at how you can generate images and video. And then we will look at a beautiful option to help you with any of your current work or any of the work that you are currently doing. And if you are facing any problem, how you can actually use Google AI Studio's stream feature and access that and understand the details better, right? That's what we're going to look at using Google AI Studio stream features, right? The next, we're going to look at starter apps and what are all the starter apps which are available within the Google AI Studio, how we can actually use them for our learning purpose, for studying purpose. At the end, we're going to introduce a new tool today called Notebook LM. And this is a powerful tool which is also coming as a free tool to help you learn any subject better. Okay, this is four topics we're going to address today, starting with image and video generation and a stream feature and starter app and notebook LM. These are the four items that we're going to look at it. Okay, let us start jumping in. So the first is image and video generation. So we all are familiar with the interface that we have in the Google AI Studio, and on that, towards the left side, you have something called image and video generation option. Let me directly jump in and show you the details so that you can understand it better. I will go to the same Google AI Studio. On the left side, we are seeing, let me show the annotation so that it is easy for you. On the left side on the Google AI Studio, we have something called generate media. Generate media. Hope you are all able to see that. Now, in the generate media, now when you click on it, it will show you two options for you. One is image gen, the second is VO. So the image gen is mainly for generating images, and VO is mainly for generating your video clips. Okay. And we're going to look at image gen first and then look at videos. So these images and videos, as a student, you can use it to understand the concepts better, or you can use it to learn something new, right? I'm going to go to the image gen now. So when I click on image gen, and you can look at what generate images with image gen. That's what it is saying. Now, similar to the chat option, here you can type anything that you want, and when you are typing, you have couple of options that you can think about it, right? In the bottom, there are a lot of the sample images which are generated, and what is the prompt that they have used for generating it. Okay. And for example, you can just look at it, and this is in uh, one image that was generated, which uses a prompt called create an image of futuristic cityscape with tall holographic billboard, sleek flying cars, and neon lights. Okay, this is something like that. For that, if you generate, and it automatically created an image with all those features that you are representing. We all know what is a prompt. It is the same way that you use for generating image, and you can tell whatever that you want. Okay, I will show you again. So coming to the generate media image gen, and I can remove this and type whatever that I want. Now, as a, let's take a seventh grade student. As a seventh grade student, we all know what is a solar system, right? In the solar system, we as an Earth is also part of this solar system, right? And there are so many other planets and galaxies are available within the solar system. So, if I want to see an image of a solar system, I can ask the Google, ask the generate media to create it, right? If you want to learn about solar system, and you can ask it to create it, and you can say like generate an image to depict the solar system. I'm just giving a simple prompt, right? Generating an image to depict the solar system. I'm just asking this, and it is working on it. It will generate an image shortly to depict the solar system there. See, look at here, and there is a huge sun. There are a lot of other planets which are roaming around there, right? This is an image that got generated as solar system. Okay. Now we can say like I generate an image to depict the solar system where I am standing in the Mars. Is it not good to go to Mars? Standing in the Mars and seeing the Earth. Okay. And how can we actually imaginary way that we can actually go to Mars and look at Earth? Can we go to Mars and look at Earth? And from Mars, when you look at Earth, this is how it looks. See, it says you are standing on the Mars. And when you look at the from Mars, you are looking at the Earth. This is how the Earth basically looks like, right? And you can ask different questions. So now we are taking the solar system as an example. Generate an image for to depict the Milky Way. Milky Way, right? And if I ask the question of Milky Way, and it is going to give even better or a bigger image, which is going to have lot of suns and lot of moons and lot of Earth, similar to Earth, are available in the Milky Way. All the small dots that you are looking at, all these are small planets which are available there in the Milky Way, right? And like that, you can actually do lot of experiment. So the first thing that we have taken is understanding the solar system and understanding the actual Milky Way as such, right? Isn't it very good, very beautiful, right? Now, as a next step, and we can actually use it to learn within our subject and within our planet itself, right? And you want to learn about a specific animal, you can ask it to generate how these animals will look like, right? And generate an image that to depict the animal lion, right? Animal lion, animal lion. If you ask, it will generate an image with a specific animal called lion. Likewise, you want to see it has generated an image of a lion, right? You can ask it to do a lot of imaginary is the your imaginary is the actual thing. You can ask it to do lot of combination of the thing. For example, you can say generate an image to depict the animal lion along with a cat and a dog sitting together and playing. I'm just saying a lion, cat, and dog are sitting together and playing. When I generate this, it is going to generate an image where you can see that you have a lion, dog, and a cat, and because there is a ball with which they are playing together, right? They are playing together, right? It generates a beautiful image like that, right? Now we learned how you can use the same prompting technique that you have understood, and how you have generated beautiful images, right? And you can use it for your school projects. You can use it for learning some new concepts and ideas together in the in your subjects as such, right? So it's part of generate media. So now we have looked at how you can generate the images. So the next thing is we're going to look at how we're going to generate a video. So for that, I'm going to select the next one, the next item which is available here, which is called VO. Create clips and animate images using generative video. Okay. So it has lot of options. Okay. I already have an image. So I'll just go back to the generate media, and now this is a image that we have created, right? And I can download this. You have an option to download it. When you download this, this is the image that you have downloaded it, right? So now you have this image downloaded. Now what I'm going to do is, wait, I'm going to go to the generate media. I'm going to go to the VO, and now here I can actually upload this image that I have downloaded. Oops, sorry. And I can actually add an image or upload an image that I have downloaded. So this is the image that I've uploaded, and I can tell what the image should be done. Okay, so I can tell make the lion, cat, and dog to dance in a video. Okay, and if I say run, what it is going to do is it is going to say that because it is a video, right? It is requiring some time to generate. And because it is a video to be taking some time to generate, it is going to tell that your prompt is being queued, your generated will appear shortly. It is going to say take some time. Meanwhile, we will look at the other options here. So if I go down here on the right side, and these are some of the items that you can actually use for changing what is the thing that is required. For example, let us look at it. Now here in this case, by default, it is going to take the number of result as only one result. So if you have given that only one, so there is only one result is going to come back, right? Now it has generated something and it has given a play option for us on the left side. Now if I play, what we asked, make in this image, make the lion, cat and dog to dance in a video. So when I play this, and you can see that, and they are slowly moving or dancing there in the video as such. I don't know whether you are able to see that properly. Okay, so you can see that it is able to make the animals in the image to move. And you can even ask even further as well, dance, dog to dance in a video, and play the ball in a short video. I'm going to say and say run. And by the time it generates video, let us look at the other options. Okay, so the first thing is number of results. So when you choose the basic item is number of results are 1. If you want more results, you can actually increase this, and that will increase the number of results or variants it is generating here. Okay, for now we are taking only one number of result because it is a video. It will take a lot of time for you to generate this video, and we don't have much time, so that we are taking that option. And the next is an aspect ratio, which is mainly used for whether you want it in a horizontal way or a vertical way, the image or the video to be displayed. Okay, if you choose this, it is the by default chosen, so that the video is generated in a horizontal way. And if you choose this, then it will generate in a vertical way. Okay, that's a difference as such. Now that another video is generated, let's look at it, how good it is. When I run this, and it is see, are you able to see that it is able to throw the ball? So are you able to see the cat throwing the ball? Cat is throwing the ball and playing together, right? See, within 5 minutes, we are able to generate an image and make that image to act and do something here in this, right? And that is generate media. And we're going to do a lot of beautiful stuff as an exercise after the program is done. Okay, so don't do anything now, and we're going to do everything after the program. So don't just listen to me because we're going to look at a lot of interesting stuff there. Okay, so that is image and video generation. Okay, and the next thing that we're going to look at is a very interesting item where in this item in case if you are working on some specific tools or something on your laptop, you don't know how to perform a specific activity, right? If you don't know how to perform a specific activity, what we typically do, we'll ask your mama or daddy or your teacher, right? Now, I'm going to introduce you to something called Google AI Studio Stream. Stream, okay? The stream is going to help you solve any problem that you face on your computers. Any problem that you face on your computers. Now, how do we access the stream? This is how you will access the stream. It is the same screen. Now, there is something called on the left side, you have this stream as an icon, stream real time, and there is an option to share my screen for my processing, right? So, this is what we're going to look at it now. Let me just show you how it is all going to work. Okay. So, now here I am again in the same place, Google AI Studio. I'm going to click on the left side, this called stream. So if you look at stream and it says talk to Gemini live. That means instead of till now what we were doing is we were typing the prompt here. Instead of typing the prompt, you can even talk to the Gemini and it can actually provide you the response. Okay. And now what we are going to do is instead of we talking, an important feature is called screen share. You see the here, this is what we're going to look at it. Okay. Screen share. So when you do a screen share, what it is going to do is the Google will start listening or seeing your whole screen. And when you share the whole screen, and you can ask a question to the Google and it will respond back with some answers. Okay, you can ask questions whatever that you don't know and it will respond back with an answer. We're going to look at how to use this share screen options there. Okay, let me just demonstrate that to you so that you will clearly understand what we are talking about. So now, to do this example, what I'm going to do is, let's say that I have this slides that I have created, right? This is the slide that we have created. Let me just go back. So this is the slides that I have created. Now I don't know how to do an animations here. Okay, animations here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to Google AI Studio and I'm going to ask the stream to help me with that. Help me with that. Let us see how we are going to do that. Okay. I am here in the Google AI Studio. I am I have this share screen button. And before that, let me just remove my microphone and I'm going to change some setting. Right. Okay. So you're able to hear me okay now? Can you just type it in the chat? You're able to hear me okay? Okay, very good. Okay, so very good, very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to click on the share screen. I'm going to share my entire screen, okay, for this demonstration.
Okay, to start the demonstration, what would you like to show me?
So now I am talking to an AI and the AI is going to help me solve a problem.
I understand, so you will be using AI to help you solve a problem. What kind of problem will you be solving?
So, hi AI, are you able to see my screen? Tell me what you are seeing.
I can see your screen. I see a Google Slides presentation titled Gen AI for Students, DAY3. The current slide is titled Explore Your Imagination with Gen AI. live streaming, and real time support. In the middle of the slide, there's a screen that shows the Google AI Studio. Is there anything specific on the slide that you would like me to focus on?
Thank you. I want to
You're
and
welcome. How can
I want to animate this slide. I don't know how to animate this slide. Can you help me with that?
Okay, I see you want to animate this slide in Google Slides, but you're unsure how to do it, and you're asking me for help. To clarify, would you like help using the built in animation features within Google Slides, or were you hoping to use the AI Studio to do that?
No, if you can help me with a built-in feature from the Google slide, that would be really helpful. Can you guide me?
Yes, I can guide you. To add animations to elements on your slide, first select the object you want to animate. Then click on Animate in the toolbar. A sidebar will open on the right where you can choose the animation style, such as fade in, fly in from side, or others, and you can adjust the animation speed and how it starts, either on a click or automatically. Would you like me to elaborate on any of these steps or provide more specific guidance?
Yes, please. I don't see an animate on the menu bar. Where do I see that?
Okay, it seems that the animate option is not directly available in the toolbar. I suggest selecting an element first, then going to the Insert menu and checking if the animation option appears there. Does
Oh,
that appear?
let me select this particular element and I'm going to insert yeah, I'm seeing an animation option. Is that the one that I need to choose?
Yes, that's the one. Clicking on Animation should open the animation sidebar where you can customize the animation.
Very good. So how do I customize the animation? Can you teach me?
Certainly. In the sidebar on the right under Object Animations, you'll see a list of animations that are already applied. To customize one, click on it. You can then change the animation type, the start condition like on click or with previous, and the speed. There's also an Add Animation button at the bottom if you want to add more effects to the selected object. What aspects of customizing the animation are you most interested in exploring?
So in this, I'm seeing on click, after previous, with previous. I don't understand the difference between them. Can you help me with what is the difference between these three options?
I can help you with that. On click means the animation will start when you click the mouse during the presentation. After previous means the animation will start automatically after the previous animation has finished. With previous means the animation will start at the same time as the previous animation. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Very good. Thank you very much for your support and see you. Bye bye.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Feel free to reach out if you have any more questions in the future. Bye for now.
Great. So, children, are you able to understand what I did, or should I repeat the whole thing again? And if
Okay.
let me just stop this.
Understood. Is there anything else I can help you with regarding the slide animations or any other feature of Google Slides?
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
So, children, what did we do now? So, I will explain to you again what did we do, right? So, we clicked on stream and very good. Dayasri is saying she understood. Okay. So, we clicked on stream and I wanted to create a presentation animation, which I did not know how to do it. So what I did, I asked the help of the AI to help me solve the problem. You know, we all face similar problem, and you can utilize the AI's help to actually get the answers that you want. and all the steps will be automatically available here. You can come back here and review these details accordingly. You can review this, how this is actually working there. Okay. And you can use this for various activities, including if you want to learn a new topic, if you want to understand a new book or new website, what is that is for and what for, and all those details, you can just speak to the AI and understand it. Just speak to the AI and understand it. So as a next demonstration, what am I going to do is I'm going to utilize AI to help me with one of the subject that I have. Okay. So let's take that. Let's go back to our list of subjects. So we have grade 6 English, grade 6 math, science, Hindi, all are available. And we can actually open the science program, science subject. And the first subject is our famous, the wonderful world of science. Okay. You can even ask the AI to help you with reading this better. So we're going to do that now. Okay. So how are we going to do? I'm going to do the same screen share. And now the screen share has started.
Okay, I see the Google AI Studio screen. What would you like me to do next?
Hi, AI. What is that currently you are seeing in the screen?
I see the first page of a PDF document titled FECU 101 PDF. The chapter title is The Wonderful World of Science. Do you want me to read the text on the page?
Can you help me read the text on the page, please?
Okay, I can help you with that. The text on the page reads, as human beings, we have always been curious about our surroundings. We start exploring our surroundings and asking questions right from our childhood. Did you enjoy discovering and exploring the world around you in the preparatory stage of school? As you enter the middle stage, we will continue this fascinating journey, trying to explore and understand the beautiful world.
Okay, thank you. And now
You're welcome.
let me stop here. So now here in this case, it is reading the actual language, a science book that we have understood. So there are cases many times we have our other language subjects that we try to learn, but we don't know how to do that, right? And many times we struggle to understand that better. You can utilize AI to read or understand that details better as well. Let me take a simple example so that you can use AI to actually do that better. So now in this case, I have a Hindi book for sixth grade, and this Hindi book has some Hindi paragraph, right? Let us see whether our AI can actually help with that. Okay. Let me share the screen, entire screen. And
Okay, is there anything specific you would like me to do with the screen you are sharing?
hi, AI. Can you read what is that you are seeing in the screen?
Okay, I can read what is on the screen. The text appears to be a poem in Hindi. Would you like me to read it out loud?
Yes, please.
Okay, here's the poem as it appears on the screen. अमरायु घनी है, कोयल पुकारती है, बहती मलय पवन है, तन मन सवारती है. वो धर्म भूमि मेरी, वो कर्म भूमि मेरी, वो जन्म भूमि मेरी, वो मातृभूमि मेरी, जन्मे जहाँ थे रघुपति. Would you like me to read it again, or would you like me to try translating it?
No, I don't understand the meaning of it. Can you help me understand the meaning of these individual statements, please?
Certainly. Here's a translation of the poem you've shared. Arayo khani hai, koyal pukarti hai, beti malai pavan hai, tanman sanvarti hai. Translation. The mango groves are dense, the cuckoo calls out, the gentle breeze flows, adorning the body and mind. Wah dharam bhumi meri, wah karam bhumi meri, wah janam bhumi meri, wah matru bhumi meri. Translation. That is my land of righteousness, that is my land of work, that is my land of birth. That is my motherland. John Meshahan de Raghupati. Translation. Where Raghupati, Lord Rama, was born. Would you like a further explanation of any of these lines?
No, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
So, children, hope you are able to understand the power of this technology. And now you have a Hindi teacher available for you to teach what you want to learn, right? Not just Hindi. You can take any language, even a mathematics, or even anything that you think that you wanted to understand along with your teacher at school. You can actually use the actual technology to learn that as well, right? So now in this, we have looked at what is Gemini specifically for the streaming option that is available as part of the AI Studio. AI Studio's stream option, right? To refresh again, on the left side, you have a stream button. When you click, you have an option to share your screen. And when you share your screen, you can talk to the AI to understand what subject that you want, and it can help you actually perform the things better. Clear? I hope it is very clear for you. So the next topic that we're going to look at is on starter apps. So, so we're going to look at the next set. So the starter apps are available in the same place, that is in the Google AI Studio. After this, the fourth option that you are seeing is called starter apps. When you click on the starter apps, you have multiple apps are available for you to explore. What we're going to do is we're going to explore two options available in the starter apps. Okay. So the first option that we have, this is the starter app, right? When I click on the starter app, it is going to showcase a lot of apps which are pre-built, which are available there, which are pre-built and available there. Okay. I'm going to show you two apps, and relaxly you can explore all the apps that you are seeing here. Okay. In the showcase. The first is called Flashcard Maker. Okay. So when you click on the flashcard maker, don't worry about all this. When you here you see a icon called hide the code, and don't worry about you don't understand any of this, and just click on it. It will hide this whole thing code, and you will see only this part, right? Only this part. This is what we are interested on, right? And what we're going to do is the main purpose of this application is to generate a flashcard. What is flashcard? Let's say you learn a new topic. You learn a new topic. Let's say our science chapter called the wonderful land of science. Now this chapter, once you learn this chapter, you want somebody to ask a question to you, a specific pointers, so that you can check whether you remember the topics that you have learned, right? Remember the topic that you learned, that you can test using this flashcard generator. I'm going to take our example science subject, our wonderful world of science. I'm going to copy a couple of pages. Okay. So I'm going to copy a couple of pages from here, and I'm going to go to this place. I'm going to paste this pages content. These are some of the text I've copied from our our book, textbook, and I'm going to tell that generate flashcards. Okay, generate flashcards. Okay, I think somebody is saying the voice is little low. Bear with me. Just put the headset. So now when I click on generate flashcard, okay, I hope you're able to hear me well now. Now what I did is I have selected the book and pasted the content here and clicked on generate flashcard. When I clicked on it, it has created these pointers or items that I can refresh. This means science is one of the item that is there. When I click on science, it is going to say what this text is talking about the science. Curiosity, exploration, observation, discovery. So these are some of the important words you need to remember in these text that is there, right? The flashcard can actually help you learn this better, right? Help you learn this better. So there are many apps are available. I'm going to let you explore these application. Okay, there is a flashcard generator. There is a spatial understanding app. Likewise, there are so many apps are available that you can actually use it for understanding this better. Clear? Okay. So now I'm going to go to the next item, which is a very important concept called Notebook LM. Okay, till today, we have asked you to work on the only tool was on something called Google AI Studio. Today, we're going to introduce a new tool for you, new AI tool called Notebook LM. This Notebook LM is also a free tool for you to read better. For you to read better. Let us look at it, how this Notebook LM is, and so on and so forth. Okay. So the Notebook LM, the main purpose of Notebook LM when it comes to you is in terms of document to audio generation. That's a main purpose, document to audio generation. And the second thing is, as a student, if you can get a mind map of all that you're reading, that is a second important. We look at for Notebook LM. One is document to audio generation, and second is mind map of all the items that you have learned. Let us introduce it. Okay. So now, till now, we have used only the Google AI Studio. Now we're going to introduce you to this new tool called Notebook LM. So how to access the Notebook LM? So you can go to Google, and don't do that now. I will send you the steps for you later. And Google Notebook LM. So when you search for it, you will have notebooklm.google.com. So you can use it. And when you click on it, this is how the Notebook LM will look like. Okay, Notebook LM will look like. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of this Notebook LM? I will first demonstrate so that you can understand it better. Okay. And I can create a new Notebook LM. When I create a new Notebook LM, it will say add a source to me. Okay, add a source. Now here the source could be anything like your subject book. Now I'll go back to our wonderful world of science chapter. Okay, so we have this wonderful world of science chapter available, and this chapter available, and this is basically an 8-page document. This chapter is 8 pages, right? Now I want somebody help to teach me this particular 8-page document. Okay, what I can do is I can go to the particular file, and so I'm going to grade 6 science, and the first chapter is the wonderful world of science. So I'm going to drag and drop that file here. Okay, it is adding the file here, as you can see. Okay, it is adding the file. So it has understood that it is a wonderful world of science as the topic here. Okay, and now the beauty of Notebook LM is, if, let's say, if somebody teaches you what this particular topic is, isn't it very useful for you? Somebody teaches or explains to you what is this topic is about. It is very easy for you, isn't it? So that's what we're going to do now. So the first step is, on the right side, you see something called a generate option. Okay. And as part of a deep dive conversation, you have an option called generate. Now, this is what we're going to look at it now. So when I click on generate, what it is going to do is the Notebook LM is going to read all the pages in the document. It is going to create an audio. This audio is going to help you understand the subject very clearly, right? This is going to help you understand the subject very, very clearly, right? So it is generating this particular document there, particular audio file there. By the time it generates the audio, I'm going to show you a beautiful feature which is called mind map. Let us look at this mind map and then we will come back. You see that there is something called mind map, and when you click on this mind map, you can see all the topic that you are seeing in the particular subject being generated as a mind map for you. Okay, what is mind map? Let us see that. Okay, this chapter, you can visually see all the different topics there. Okay, as you can see, the wonderful world of science is the actual subject. It has, these are all the various items covered in the chapter. It covers what is science, what we will be explored, find answers, learning science well, joyful exploration, never stop wondering and asking questions. These are some of the topics covered in the subject. Okay. So now you can even further explore under the what is science. If you click here, it will even further explain that. It will give what is a way of thinking, understand the world and universe, big adventure, and requires curiosity. These are some of the important items that are covered within this what is science, right? You can use this to refresh any of the topics that you have learned, right? And you can actually interact with the mind map as well. For example, now what I've done is, when I click on that particular topic, then it is going to go back and provide you what is the details that it has learned from the document. It is going to give it back to you, right? It is going to give it back to you, right? Isn't it beautiful? So once you complete your chapter, let's say you are preparing for your exam. Once you complete your chapter, you want to refresh what did you understood. You can just create a mind map of your subject and understand what are all the different things that you have learned from this chapter. Okay, these are different things that are covered in this chapter and beautifully presented to you so that you can explore it, right? So this is the first concept called mind map. Okay, and the second thing is, if you remember that we have clicked on a generate button, right? And in the generate button, once you complete it, now it has created, I'm going to show you, this is where we had a generate button. We clicked on it. When we clicked on it, now it has generated an audio file with a play button here, with an audio file with a play button. And the main purpose of this is you can actually understand the subject very clearly. I'm going to play this audio And what it is going to do is it is going to play the audio as if two people are discussing about this subject. Two people are discussing about this subject. Okay. So now I will just and play the audio for you guys so that you can clearly understand.
Welcome to the deep dive.
You're
You
able
know,
to
ever
hear the
since we were
voice?
kids, there's this kind of natural itch to figure things out. Why does the sun feel warm? How does a tiny acorn become like a giant oak?
Right.
Today, we're scratching that itch.
So uh, you're able to hear okay, right? Yes, okay, very good. I will play it
We're
again.
doing a deep dive into the very nature of science itself, drawing from some interesting introductory materials.
Yeah, and that inherent human curiosity, that's really the spark, isn't it? It ignites the whole exploration.
Exactly.
And this isn't about, memorizing a ton of facts. It's more about understanding the framework, the way we try to unravel the universe's mysteries.
Starting with those really basic why questions we all have.
Precisely, those questions you have growing up.
Yeah, we've all been there, staring at something and just wondering, how does that work? And the sources we're looking at for this deep dive, they really aim to tap back into that original sense of wonder.
Yeah, their introductory chapters kind of designed to get you thinking about the world around you, maybe in a more inquisitive way.
So our mission today,
Well, our mission is really to unpack the core ideas in this material, to, get under the hood of what science is. We're not getting bogged down in complex equations or obscure theories today.
yeah.
Instead, we want to highlight science as this dynamic, engaging process, a way of approaching the world, not just a pile of answers.
Okay, so let's get right to it then.
Yeah.
According to these sources, what exactly is science?
Well, the material describes it as a way of thinking, observing, and actively doing things.
Doing things.
Yeah, engaging with the world to build our understanding, to sort of reveal the universe's secrets.
Let me stop here. I hope you are able to understand that better. Now, let me go back. So now we are able to understand it better that when you want to learn a new subject, you want a custom teacher or somebody speaking about that particular subject and the exact topic on your book. If you want somebody to explain or discuss about it, you can create that using this notebook LM. And the second important feature that we looked at is basically on the mind map that you have created, right? The mind map can help you review the actual topics that you have learned as part of the learning exercise that you are doing there, right? So these are some of the topics that we learned today, right? So it is again talking about the Notebook LM. This is a link for accessing the Notebook LM. How do you create the mind map that we have looked at it, right? Now we are towards the end of our program. Towards the end of our program, and we are at our day 3 promise. Okay, let's do the promise now. So all the childrens, close your eyes and take your hand, put it to your heart, keep it in your heart, and close your eyes and repeat what I say. I promise to stay true to my purpose and passion. I promise to stay true to my purpose and passion. Right? Take your hands off, open your eyes now towards the end of the program. Now these are some of the exercises that I'm going to give you today, and all of you are going to experiment this and tell me what you have learned today. Okay? And madam will share these exercise in the WhatsApp group and you can learn from there. Okay? And what did we cover today? We started with GenAI image and video generation. We generated beautiful lion image and lion, cat, and dog image and solar system. And we asked the cat, lion, and dog to play on the video generation. And we looked at how a stream can be helpful for us to understand any problem that we face on our laptop or any tools that we use. We looked at some of the starter app. We looked at specifically a flashcard app, how we can actually use it. And we looked at Notebook LM, where we saw how a mind map can be created and how we can actually use the Notebook LM to convert your subject chapter into a audio file